I wanted to try my hand at one of these, like, pick-a-pile things. But I'm going to do something a little different with it. I'm still recovering from a cold if I sound weird, by the way. I want to do something different with it. So this is messages from otherworldly creatures, basically. You could get a message from a vampire, a werewolf, a dragon, or a demon. I'm using Charles Harrington's Tarot of the Vampires as well as the Occult Tarot for this. You get 5 cards each. You get the top card, which is an Arcana, and you get 5 Occult Tarot cards, which is other messages, basically. I'm going to give you some time to have a look at your options. You have a arrowhead, you have a carved tooth, you have a black feather, or you have a hagstone. Pick whichever one you feel drawn to. So, right, your Tarot of the Vampire card is the Hanged Man, which is, if I remember correctly, changes. Like, changes are coming into your life. Get rid of what's not serving you, what's not sparking joy, for lack of a better word. Basically, just push everything out that you don't need right now, and welcome new stuff in, like change, transformation. This is the vampire message, by the way. I forgot to say that. Oopsie daisy. Your first demon is Beelzebub. Could be some kind of like clairsentience, like you might not see them, but you might know they're there, or clairvoyance, you might like have a meditation and you might see some kind of spirit. You might be clairaudient, you might hear something, you know, like it could be something. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a theophanic experience. It doesn't have to be boom, there's a spirit in the flesh right in front of you. It doesn't have to be that. It could be like something more subtle, like a clairsense, or some kind of spiritual message is coming your way that relates to change, maybe. Basically. We also have Boon. Interesting. By the looks of it, you've got some kind of prosperity coming your way as well. That's not the main message that I'm getting at the moment, but makes mum rich. Obviously, there's some form of prosperity, or maybe you've got some, like, money coming your way or something. Like, a part of you, in a sense, is going to die so that you can become your newer self, basically. We also have Befriends. We got more souls, we got more death. Not in the figurative sense. I don't get that anybody is going to die from this. Maybe some of you are thinking of delving into ancestor work or necromancy work, maybe scrying. But yeah, some of you might be into necromancy or ancestor work or some kind of communication with the dead in your spiritual practice, or there might be, if you believe in ghosts or something, there might be like some kind of ghostly spirit that's coming to visit you to give you a message, basically. We also have Mama. We've got more souls. Appropriate for a vampire message, I suppose. Maybe shadow work a little bit as well, relating to like the death as change from earlier. Maybe if you're questioning going into shadow work, or you've had a break from shadow work and you don't know whether to go back to it yet, this is your sign. There's a lot of like souls in these cards. We've got like 1, 2, we've got like 3 that mention like souls, and 1 that mentions like spirits specifically. Okay, if you picked the pile with the carved tooth, this is the werewolf message. Your Tarot of the Vampires card is the Wheel of Fortune. It's actually in the book that comes with it. If it's upright, then you're the wolf, but if it's reversed, then you are the rabbit, basically. Which is a very fun concept for this card. I quite like. But it's upright, which means you're the wolf. There might be some, like, prosperity, like some finance, or that tree that you've been trying to grow in the garden might finally come to life. Start with, that's very... okay. Your first demon is Os. I just want to say, this isn't in like the sense that you are going to physically transform. If you're feeling down one day, like glamour magic, you might be like, oh, I'm feeling down today. I want to feel confident. I want to feel beautiful. I want to feel loved. And you do like a sort of glamour spell to attract that feeling that you're missing, basically. This is like glamour. Own that thing that you don't like. If it's a dimple you don't like, that makes you unique. You know, love yourself. We have Andriothus. But yeah, I feel like this is probably more glamour as well, because there are some just more body positivity, basically. Or like more self-confidence, that's the word I'm looking for. Be more confident with yourself. Body positivity, self-care, self-love, all that sort of thing. Like, you might be lacking in that department at the moment. This is your sign to do more of that thing. We also have Kaim, or Kaum, or Cameo is running away from us. There might be more nature coming your way. It's the only way I can phrase that. You might be getting a new familiar, like an animal familiar, if you believe in all that. You might have to look after an animal, like maybe you find an injured one in the wild, or animal spirits and like spirit totems and things might be coming to you and giving you messages, that sort of thing. And we have Barbatos. Said some of you might not have like the best positivity right now, and you might be a bit pessimistic and like you are your own worst enemy, basically. That's basically saying that it gets better. Times are changing. Learn to, again, like lots of self-confidence in this reading is what I'm getting. Like lots of luck coming your way, lots of self-confidence, lots of like animal messages are coming your way, and all that sort of thing. Okay, pile 3, which is the demonic message if you've picked the black feather. This isn't like evil or anything, don't worry. This is like a nice message. There's a nice infernal message. Your first Arcana card is Strength. Okay, interesting. So, Strength card, exactly what it says on the tin. You are who you are, own that. Basically, is what I'm getting from that. I know that was quick, but Strength is exactly what it says on the tin. We have Vafula. Maybe there's a job opportunity, like skilled in labour. Maybe there's a job opportunity coming up for you. Maybe you've gone job hunting, maybe you're unemployed and you're looking for a job, maybe you're getting a promotion in your job of some kind. You know, maybe you've always wanted to go into psychiatry, or maybe you've always wanted to go into, I don't know, maybe you want to go into zoo science or veterinary care, or, you know, this is your sign to maybe look into that, basically. We have Phoenix. Again, like, more science is coming up. Science is a very broad term, though. You've got your magic can count as science, you've got your psychology that can count as science, you've got your biology, you've got your chemistry, you've got your physics, you've got your astronomy. You know, there's like so many things that branch under science, something is bound to resonate with you. Manifestation, I'd say, as well. Like, manifestation department as well. Argenti, like I was just saying, manifesting. Basically, if you believe something hard enough, or you want something hard enough, you can get it. If you want something to happen, this is the time to make it happen. Lots of opportunities and luck, and very good deck overall, basically. Like, very good pile overall. You've got Briff, turns metal into gold. Again, manifestation. Alchemy, if you're interested in that, again, this might be your sign to do that. You are in control of your own power, you are in control of your own will. If you believe something hard enough, you can make magic, basically. You pick pile 4, or the final pile, or the pile with the hagstone. This lovely little thing has got so much lore. You have picked the message from the dragons. Quick little information on hagstones. There's a old piece of folklore that says if you peer into the natural hull of a hagstone, you can see like otherworldly beings, such as like dragons, fairies, and all that sort of thing. So I just want to add that there. You're already quite a bit of like old sort of earthy magic or folktale magic or like traditional. A lot of that's already coming through, which is interesting. You've got the magician. All right, interesting.
The magician must manipulate in every sense of the word. By his art, he can channel the divine energies of the above to create the things below.
Maybe you're going to get a message from some kind of, like, divinity. It could be anyone. It doesn't just have to be a dragon. You might not get a message from, I don't know, Naelian, but you might get a message from, I don't know, maybe you can get a message from Lucifer. Maybe you can get a message from your neighborhood crows. I don't know. You're going to get some kind of message of some kind. Maybe delve into magic, if you haven't already and you're interested. Teaches astronomy and the values of herbs and precious stones. Okay, so again, a lot of like traditional magic, traditional witchcraft, geomancy, crystal work, crystal healing, that sort of thing coming through. Maybe you're interested in natural remedies, maybe you're interested in self-sufficiency, maybe you're thinking of, I don't know, oh, I want to make a garden. I don't know what to put in my garden. Maybe you're thinking of putting some things in like self-sufficient, so maybe growing your own fruits and vegetables, maybe having your own animals, like chickens and things, for like eggs and stuff, if you eat eggs and stuff. I know not everyone does. Maybe you're thinking of putting in some like floral stuff, like elderflowers, and like lavender and stuff like that, like edible herbs and things. Or maybe this is your sign to eat more of those things. We have Arias, teaches astrology again, and the virtues of the stars and the houses and planets and how to understand them. Again, astrology, especially like the virtues of stars, houses, and planets and stuff. That's very like witchy. That's very like astronomy witch. That's very like fortune telly, for lack of a better word. But yeah, it's like very magic focused. Maybe you're very interested in astronomy, maybe you're very interested in the planets, how they work, how retrogrades affect you, how certain moons in certain zodiacs affect you. Maybe this is the time to look into your birth chart, your sun, moon, and ascending signs, if you haven't already done that. We also have Furfa. It creates thunder and great storms. Maybe you are interested in, or you are a storm witch, or maybe storms and rain is your favourite weather. Maybe you should tap into the power that storms create. Just be safe with it. Don't, like, go outside and sit under a tree to do it. Common sense, folks. But yeah, like storm witchery, maybe like the water element. Maybe you have some affinity with the water element in some way, or earth to a lesser extent. We also have Vipar. Oh dear, come on, don't run away from me. Guide of the waters can make storms and rough seas. Again, storms are coming up. See? Creates thunder and storms. Storms and rough seas. Again, like affinity with water, or affinity with like thunderstorms, like the rain, the storms. Maybe you should channel into that power. That sort of thing. Your main messages that are coming through are manifestation, magic, astronomy. Maybe look into astronomy, traditional witchcraft, weather magic. Look into weather magic as well. A connection with storms, a connection with water. This isn't going to be for all of you, but also the hagstone. The hagstone, you find them on beaches, which again is another affinity with water. And to a lesser extent, earth, because thunder comes up from the ground, believe it or not. But yeah, that's basically all I want to say for the last pile.